Hey, I'm Nick, and I help to coach people to improve their productivity and discipline in order to reach their dream lifestyles. And today I want to warn about the effects of revolving your habits around stuff that isn't related to your goals and how that can affect you. You see, to start off with, you enjoy feeling productive. It's very easy to get into the habit of doing small things that don't really matter, but you still feel like you've done something big, like cleaning a room and doing all those manual chores that are hard to get yourself to do, but after you do it, there's a obvious result and you feel good with yourself because you've done something that in your mind was very hard. That itself is not that bad. It's good to have a clean house, have a clean room, all that kind of stuff. However, it is not if your goal is to actually achieve something greater than that and you're actually working towards a goal. That won't get you any results and won't get you any closer to your goals. It can make it easier, but it will not actually give you the results for the time that you're putting in, which is where fake productivity comes from. I've talked about that a lot. Fake productivity is the act of putting effort and time into something where it feels like you're being productive. It feels like there's a result that you're getting, but that result is not tied to your actual goal in the first place. As a whole, if you want to reach your goal, then you should be putting in time and effort into achieving results that then help you achieve the goal, not the other way around where you're just doing stuff that is good for you in a way, but not for your actual higher reaching goal. But I've mentioned that a lot, and it's to basically stop doing that and just focus on what are the results that are actually going to get you close to your goal. If your goal is to learn something, then yes, watch some videos, watch some tutorials on how to do something like play an instrument or use a certain type of software, something like that, but also practice it and actually get the results of someone who's good at it, which is someone who practices the instrument, plays the guitar a lot, or makes applications, does that kind of stuff online. Those are results that matter, not organizing your laptop, organizing your workspace to be able to do it, cleaning out your room and better organizing everything, which is good, but it's not actually being productive relative to your goal. It's being productive relative to being clean and being someone who does a lot of those things, but not someone who is reaching the goals that you want to reach. And so finally, if we do not try and move past fake productivity, then what can happen is our habits that we try and think of as good for us and help us get results start to fall apart and are only habitual cleaning or something similar to that when you're not actually consistently getting results and getting closer to your goals. You're just building up the habit where you think it's a good thing. You think it's a good thing to start your day cleaning your room, start your day clean the kitchen every once in a while, clean the whole house and do that kind of productivity of cleanliness and making it a habit of doing it every second day or doing something throughout the day. But what happens is that that's wasted effort and you're not actually getting any closer to your goals. As a whole, your habits that you do consistently should be tied to your goal. Do not make it a habit of doing something that has nothing to do with your goal, but if you do it long enough and you put enough effort into it, then you've made a net result of 0 and you haven't gotten any closer to your goals. That's the whole point of your habits. There's some that are kind of important. It is kind of important to keep a clean workspace and being organized in that sort of way. But once that's out of the way, your habit should be to constantly making progress and doing the work towards your goal, because consistency is what matters. It doesn't matter if you build up a bunch of habits that make it easier for you to keep an organized house, and then every once in a while you cram in a bunch of work to actually get results closer to your goal. That doesn't work. You have to focus on consistency, and consistency comes from habitually doing the work. And so that should be some kind of habit tracker, some kind of way of tracking your progress. If you start really focusing about what it is to be productive relative to your goal, then you build habits that make sure you're consistently making progress towards your goals so that in a month's time, in a year's time, you have actually achieved what you wanted. So yeah, that's all for today. However, if you're still interested in learning more about productivity tips or tricks, I've now started one-on-one coaching, which you can book a call for using the first link in the description below. But until then, I'll see you later.